What's up, everybody? This is Christopher here, back again, here to do another video for you guys today. And I think you all are probably wondering what's been going on with my situation with the little channel. Well, things are getting pretty complicated right now. I don't want to really go into details about that. But what I am going to go into details is, I will be making a recap video. My thoughts on last night's episode of Survivor, and point out a elimination recap real quick, if I may. So basically, here's how. So I do want to talk about that. If you guys are into spoilers, if you guys are not into spoilers, if you don't want to see this, please click away this video. In the meantime, I want to make this video to recap a few things real quick. So there's a lot of people in the tribe. It got split into 3 teams, which are, let me see if I can find it, are Lulu, Yusa, and Yas with an SE. And how that works is that, and what they said is that after that they were quarantined for a while, and they had to be quarantined for 14 days before they did a production thing. And they created a safe bubble for the challenges and everything. So yeah. And this season is a bit different because it will last for 26 days. 13 days shorter than the 30-day timeline because of the COVID situation and the Fijian government quarantine rule. So because of all that, they're given few supplies and no food, reaction, and everything else. So going into it, they just did a rowing competition where the 3 tribes have to find a paddle, count how many the paddles there are, and paddle to at the end of the road. And the first tribe is able to do that is able to get some supplies for the week. For the losing team, they would need to earn it in another way. So with that in mind, what is it? Yusa won that one. And they got some supplies and everything else. And then we go to a challenge where they can either fish some buckets of water on the 2 bins, and they must do it within 4 hours, or they can solve a triangle puzzle, like Illuminati triangle. But the catch is they only did 1 guess out of it. I think if either team gets it, if that's done, I think they usually get an award for it. But yeah, after that, there were 3 people from each tribe that went to an island where they had to get to know one another, and also they have to separate individually and come to the decision that will they either protect the vote or risk the vote. So risk is a key there. But anyway, with all that said, in any sense, 3 people that went were JD, who was part of the UA company, Nasser, who I believe was not Nasser, but hold on. Deshaun, I believe, came from the Lulu, who went there from their side. No, not Lulu, but Danny also went with Danny, and and Xander, who also went there. So Danny chose to protect their votes, and I believe the other two went with risk their votes. So if they went in their favor, then they get a double vote. If they don't, the whole team gonna lose it. So that's that, really. After the team came back, each person from the boat came back to their camp. They begin to discuss what were they doing over there, and also discussing the protect their vote or risk their vote thing. Then we come to a clip in the Yuva camp where JD was talking about all about it and what he has decided. And then after that, I think a few people in the tribe were kind of getting onto him, and he's saying that he's lying about the whole thing. And I will go ahead and play a clip. I will go ahead and show you guys a clip of that situation.
Came back from his little fun adventure, and I don't believe he just said. It just doesn't make sense. He's Shady Boots lying. So let's get rid of JD. That's crazy, right?
So upon hearing that, I knew that JD may be in trouble this week if their team didn't win the first immunity challenge. Now we go to the immunity challenge where there's this sandbag for each tribe, and what they have to do is bring it onto this little cart conveyor thing, and then once that's done, the whole team have to pull the cart right at the end of it, at the end of the challenge. And once they do that, and once they have done that, then they must they have to bring the sandbag with the puzzle pieces up to this little ramp, and then to the ramp where two players from each tribe will have to finish a puzzle which says Survivor 41. And the first tribe to do it the fastest will win immunity for the week, and will be safe for tribal council. While the other two while two people from each tribe, while two people of each losing tribe will be voted out on that particular night. Now, probably close to the end of the challenge, Yua, the green tribe, were doing very well on getting their puzzle pieces on, while the Yachts were way behind, and the Lulu were still neck and neck. But there's this one thing that kind of caused them to lose, that caused them to fall behind, and it caused them to fall behind. Take a look at this clip.
And Uwa just discovers they had not emptied all of their pieces. They were still in the bag. An impossible way to solve a puzzle.
Yes.
Wow! That's that adrenaline causing panic, causing a mistake, which leads to a visit to tribal council as Luvu is closer and closer. Uwa, now that they have all their pieces, they're actually starting to get back into this. It makes you wonder what would have happened if they had them all from the beginning. Deshaun with the next to last piece. Erica for the win. And they got it! Luvu wins! First immunity challenge of Survivor 41! Sending Uwa and Yasa to Tribal Council.
So I'll say this: having hadn't they not forgotten about that other piece that hasn't been emptied out from the bag, the green tribe would have won this week immunity and would have been safe for the week. But since they forgot that particular piece in the bag, they kind of fall behind. That caused Team Lulu to get a big comeback, and as a result, they are safe for the week and don't have to go to tribunal. So I'm thinking in my head is JD's gone for sure. And after that there were some votes going around that on the Yahtzee trampoline, two of the ladies wanted to get rid of Abraham because he was a very strong player, while the three boys on the other side wanted to get rid of Tiffany because she was one of the weaker players. Then, let me see. Let me get rid of that, sorry. Then, let me see. Then, Evie, talked to one of the tribes and said they should get rid of Abraham because he is a strong player, and I definitely agree with that, because while I don't think it's, in my opinion, wise to get rid of a strong player this early in the game, because I mean, they need all the strong people to get to at least win some of the immunity challenge. I think it's a good move, but it's just, I wouldn't encourage it. And coming from the other side of the losing tribe, we're thinking about taking out Tiffany. Not Tiffany, JD. Not Tiffany, JD. Because they think that they're lying, think he's lying, and all that. So I think before then the votes got switched. The votes, they're thinking about either get rid of JD or Sarah, because Sarah was one of the weaker players in the competition. So that's really all it came down to. Now, after all said and done, we go to the tribal council. The first one was the Yahtzees tribe. I don't know if I pronounced the team's name correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I do, please do. We go to the first one, and they start talking about all this and that, and talking about all this and all that, and I think Tiffany was talking a little bit, and I think kind of mentioning Abraham at the tribunal. And then after all that is done, we go to the votes, where everyone has to place, write their name and who they want to get rid of, vote to eliminate, and put it in this little box, where Jeff will open and tally the vote and read the votes out loud. Now, going into it, because Xander chose risk their votes, he was rewarded a double vote, which means he could use this to an advantage, but the only time it's going to get used again if there are only 6 players left. So, after that, Jeff do the usual, if anyone has a hidden immunity or an idol that they want to play it, now will be the time to do so. Since nobody had any type of immunity or idol found, then Jeff reads the votes out loud, and then once the votes were concluded, Abraham was the first one out on a vote of 5-1, which there was only one vote against Tiffany. So once Abraham got his torch and left the island, now we come to the second tribal council with the green tribe, Yua, and then this is where things get a little bit interesting, because while JD was discussing some things, you can hear a little bit that there was a bit of whispering going on and everything else. Let me show you a clip of that, and I'll come back to that.
What do you want to be after tonight's vote?
Right. Your mindset fluctuates. Because if you feel as though you're on the bottom, like my criteria is very low. But if you are kind of running things and you got the best relationships, now you have a little leeway. You can choose who you want to go home. And so I think everybody talked to everybody at one point, and I also think that...
Does that concern you at all?
Yeah. That's terrifying right there. Maybe some plans are changing, and that's what I was about to say, was that I think everybody's name was thrown out at least one time.
Okay, but mine was thrown out to my face multiple times. So out of everyone here, Brad comes over and says, well, we think it's got to be Sarah or Shan. Like, you know, we got to stay strong. And
Are we about to make this a live tribal?
I mean,
I'm down. Like we're already whispering over here, and I thought
that I'm on the block tonight, and
I just threw up two names because that was the puzzle. Yes. What Jeff was talking about earlier. It's like, hey, those two are on the block. You know what I mean? And I try to play that straight, but.
I mean, it was no matter whose name.
Yeah, this is. Let's get it started.
So the point I was trying to make earlier, though, the puzzle piece, that's old school. We blame the people who messed up, made one mistake, but we need to work with people we can trust. Maybe think about future challenges, maybe names you throw out, and the paranoia you cause. That's what I'm more paying attention to.
I'm with you. I am with you. You got it.
Like right now?
Yes, I am with you.
I'm willing to do whatever you want to do. Do you want Sarah or do you want Brad? I will do either. Which one do you want?
All right.
Jeff, it's funny because when you see on TV, you hear the conversations, right? But like once again, I'm hearing different things than what I was back at camp. So either now or then.
So upon listening to that, I'm thinking about maybe plans are changing a little bit, and maybe JD has a chance to stay this week, or this might have sealed JD's fate, or since sealed Sarah's fate as well. But that's whatever. But that all depends on how the votes go. I also forgot to mention about another twist that was introduced on this season of Survivor, which could be used at the tribal council. It's called a shot in the dark die. What that is that it will let you use it for the player that could be in trouble to get eliminated. You are able to use that, in return you lose your vote while given a chance to get an immunity. What that is that the player who has the shot in the dark must place their die in the dice tower, which allows them to draw a piece of the parchment from the urn. There is a total of 6 pieces, and 5 of them causes the player to lose their vote, while one of them provides safety. Which means gaining immunity from this particular die is 1 out of 6 chances. So, though there is a 1 out of 6 chances that you will get safety and you won't be voted out. So the chances are pretty slim. So if you get that safety, you are safe for this tribal council. So anyway, we go to the second part after the dust settled and everything else. We finally go back to the voting, and we go back finally to the voting, and and everybody put in their votes. And I forgot to mention, on the first Yahtzee voting, the shot in the dark die was not played, and on the green team's tribe, USA, tribal council. The die was also not played in this voting. So whoever got the most vote is out, period, unless an immunity was played. Then we're going to JD, who I assume chose to risk their vote and wanted to lie and say he protected it, which that worked in his favor because he has a double vote. Double vote, which he can use it, yes, but it can only be used again when there are only 6 players left in the game. So after all that, Jeff tallied the votes, and then Jeff asks if anyone has any immunity or idle that they want to play now, that this will be the last time to do so. After that, the votes are final after this raid. And after that, Jeff goes ahead and read the votes, and this is where things turn very surprisingly and very shocking. I want you to look at this particular clip on how the votes went down.
First vote, Ricard. Sarah, 1 vote Ricard, 1 vote Sarah. Brad, 1 vote Ricard, 1 vote Sarah, 1 vote Brad. Sarah, that's 2 votes Sarah, 1 vote Ricard, 1 vote Brad. Second person voted out of Survivor 41. Sarah, that's 3, that's enough. Need to bring me your torch. Sarah, tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Hi, good luck. We love you.
So, my thoughts on this vote is, am I shocked that Sarah was the second one eliminated? Not quite. In a way, yes, but in a way, no, because she was one of the weakest link in the team, so unfortunately, she had to go. But I was also surprised that JD didn't even get a vote to be eliminated, which I think that's pretty impressive. Which either they changed their conversation, kind of changed their mind and got to get rid of JD, or JD kind of persuaded them kind of well not to vote him out, which is, I'd say it's pretty impressive, JD. I'm surprised he survived this week's elimination, but the question remains: will he survive? Will that continue? Will that legacy continue within weeks to come, or will the Green Tribe be able to finally get safety for next week? We'll just have to see how this goes, to be honest with you. We're just gonna have to see how this goes. We're just gonna have to see how this goes in the meantime. But yeah, I'm very surprised that JD was able to survive this week's elimination. I think he did well for himself, and I think if he played his cards right, he could have a chance to win the game, but it's only like week 1. It's only like day 3 and week 1, so anything could happen, you know. But Chantel, I believe she has a chance to win if she plays her cards right, definitely. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say on this particular video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me in the comment section below this video. I might do these every week. We'll just have to see how popular this gets. But this is gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this, you want to see more, comment down below who you guys think, what you thought about this elimination, and comment down below who you think has a chance to win this season of Survivor. Let me know on that. Also, be sure to watch Big Brother later tonight. Be sure to watch Big Brother later tonight, where Xavier has the decision to either use the power veto or leave the nominations the same. If he does, then Big D will have to either vote out Azza or Kylan. Stay tuned for that. It will be on 8 p.m. Eastern. definitely stick around for that. But anyways, guys, that is gonna do it for this. Do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll keep updating you when or if I can get my channel back, but we'll have to see how this goes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video coming soon. Peace out.